What's up guys, welcome back, it's Chris, and today we're going to be talking about UberEats. Not Doordash, not Menulog, nothing like that, just UberEats. And we're going to talk about strategy, analysis, how to min-max your time doing UberEats. So this video is not for the guys who just kind of log into the UberEats app and go, yes, it's time to drive, and they go as fast as they can towards a restaurant without any planning, any involvement. They just log in at any time of the day. It could be 11 o'clock at night, it could be 3 o'clock in the morning. They don't care, they just go, time to go. And away they go. If you're that driver, good for you. Like, there is nothing more I can do to motivate you. You're already out there, you are doing the best you can, dude. So yeah, just keep doing you, man. But this video is for the people who are a little bit more of a planner, a little bit more analytical, want to have a strategy when they head out there and drive. This is going to help. So when it comes across to UberEats, you need to understand two things. You need to understand quests, and you need to understand your peaks. Just two things, baby, that's all I'm asking right now. So let's have a look at quests first. So quests aren't some epic thing like Frodo Baggins going to destroy the ring in the cracks of Mount Doom or anything like that. No, quests are just an amount of orders to complete to get a bonus from UberEats. That's all it is. I gotta be more epic though. I want to role play as a hobbit. I want to do that. Sorry guys, this is food delivery. This is not Lord of the Rings. Be cool if it was though. So quests. Let's have a look at some quests. So say an example, you get a message come through from Uber and it says, okay,
you can earn an extra $270 this weekend.
So quests come in two parts. You get your quest from Monday across to Thursday, and you'll get that notification on the Sunday night. And you'll also get a second quest for the week, which will be from Friday across to Sunday, and they'll come through on Thursday night. So let's have a look at a quest I had recently as an example. So on this quest, it's broken down into multiple different things to hit. So each time I do 10 deliveries, I'm going to get paid, say, $40 on the first one, $40 on the second one, $45 on the third one, $50 on the fourth one, $55 on the fifth one. That's all exciting, but we need to understand how this kind of looks in the working environment. So if my average order is $8, so I have some that are higher than $8, some that are lower than $8 that I'll accept through. So I can add, say, for the first quest run, doing 10 deliveries for an extra $40, that would be an extra $4 per delivery. So instead of it being $8 per delivery, I can now look at it as being $12 per delivery on the average. So that helps me plan. If it was $45 for 10 deliveries, that'd be an extra $4.50 per delivery, so it'd be $12.50 on average per delivery. So when I get my quest through on the night before the quest run starts, I have a look at, are these quests worth it? So if I get a quest run through and it's something like do 10 deliveries for an extra $10, I'll be like, well, that's an extra $1 per delivery. If I get another quest through after that saying, well, do an extra 10 deliveries and we'll give you $15, an extra $1.50 per delivery, I'm like, okay, that kind of brings me up to $9.50 per delivery on average.
Oh, $20. I wanted a peanut.
I'm using $8 as an example, guys. That's my kind of average in the zone I work in. Yours might be higher, yours might be lower, but $8 is my average. So that's where I base everything from. That $8 mark plus my quest bonus per delivery on top. Well, hold your horses, Chris. So you're talking about $4.50 per delivery extra and $1.50, $1 per delivery extra. That's right. So not all quests are equal. Not all quests are the same. Different drivers will get different quests. Ooh, some are luckier than others. Not necessarily, guys. Some zones are better than other zones. Some zones are less saturated than other zones, so they have bonuses on. And the harder you work, the more difficult your quests get. I'll touch base on that in a different video. But for now, we're just looking at calculating your quests. So how do you calculate your quests out? Divide the total bonus offer for that one quest to hit. You're not looking at all the quests together, just that one quest to hit. Divide that by the amount of deliveries you need to do, and that's how you figure out how much per delivery am I going to get to hit this line of the quest. So knowing your average delivery and then what the quest is going to pay per delivery, you can start to figure out and calculate how much you can earn in advance before you even start your shift. So say if you average 3 deliveries per hour, so sometimes you do 4 deliveries, sometimes you do 2 deliveries, your average is 3 per hour. And then your average base per delivery, some are higher, some are lower, say it works out $8, just like my situation. And then you get your quest run come through and it says, do 10 deliveries for an extra $40. You're like, cool, I'm going to earn $12 per delivery. I'm going to do 3 an hour, so I'm going to expect to make about $36 per hour. So if I get a quest run come through and so I'm going to make $1 extra per delivery, that's like $9. So I'm going to do 3 per hour on average. That's $27 per hour. I'm not going to work for that. that's below what I need to earn. So in that case, if the quests aren't good enough, I do not work for Uber Eats. If the quests are good, I will log in and work for Uber Eats. Just remember guys, it is not a charity, okay? Be smart, you need to understand these things. Don't get fooled. There may be some weeks that you don't even get a quest, and when I don't get a quest, I don't drive for Uber Eats. The quests are adjusting the pay for me.
Let's take a quick break to play a game. Who's that Simpsons character? Can you guess? It's Millhouse! Make sure you like and subscribe if you know Millhouse. Now let's get back to the video.
Cool, so second part is peaks. So peaks are where you get 1.1, 1.2, 1.5 times to your base order that you're offered. So say if I was on $8 and I got a 1.2 accelerator, so a peak offer on, I could look at that and go, cool, $8 plus an extra 20% of that on top. That's $9.60 per delivery. So why are peaks important? Well, duh, it's more money. Of course it's more money. And that's what you need to understand. You need to understand that when peaks are on, they're good times to work. When peaks aren't on, it's back to the basics. We fight for the scraps. So what I'm getting at, guys, is when you're planning through your week, have a look at two things. What are my quests, and are my quests worth it? And secondly, when are my peak times with the accelerators? And can I do the quests, so them 10 deliveries, 15 deliveries, whatever you need to do, can I do them in peak times? Because that's when you will min-max your income. So min-maxing is the least amount of time to earn the most amount of money. So let's have a look at a realistic example. So this is what I get. I get something like there's a 1.4 accelerator on for peak, plus I've got a quest for $40 for doing 10 deliveries. So that accelerator might be on between 5 o'clock and 8 o'clock on a Friday night. So peak dinner rush. So in that situation, if I can do 3 deliveries per hour, so sometimes I'll do 4, sometimes I'll do 2, but 3 is the average. Just remember that I'm looking at the average, guys, not the maximum earnings, not the minimum earnings, just the average across so I can gauge it. My $8 basic average fare at 40% extra becomes $11.20. And then if I've got to do 10 quests to earn an extra $40, that's an extra $4 per delivery, which brings us up to $15.20 per delivery on average. And then doing 3 of them per hour brings me in at $45.60 per hour on average earnings. So that's pretty good, considering that if I didn't use the peak accelerator and weren't doing the quests in them peak times, I'd be looking at $36 per hour. So it's almost a $10 an hour difference. So when I'm planning to max out my deliveries, I'm looking at 2 things. I'm looking at what are the peak times and what are my quests. Are the quests worth it? And if they are worth it, I want to do them in the peak times. If I average 3 deliveries per hour, maybe average 4, maybe average 2. Do your own math on this one. But how many deliveries can I get done in that peak time? So I'll look to do 1 quest across them peak time hours. So if I need to do 10 deliveries, I'm like, okay, that's probably going to take me just a bit over 3 hours. So that night I'll plan in 3 hours to do the 10 deliveries. If it's 15 deliveries for the quest, I'll try to get that across the peak times on a night rush. If I need to do it across 2 nights, I'll do it across 2 nights. But ideally, I want to get as much of my driving action in on them peak times so I can maximize my income. Now, touch base on a scenario that we all get occasionally and we don't get any quests for a week. Or we don't have any peak accelerators that week, or we don't have both that week. In them situations, because I kind of know how many deliveries I can do just from doing the job for a little bit, I work it out and say, well, you know what, if it's only $8 per delivery on average without any accelerators, without the quests, and I average about 3 per hour, that's $24 an hour. I'm just not going to work for Uber Eats that week. I'm going to thrash myself working below minimum wage after I take my fuel and my expenses for the car out. No, I'll just wait for them to do a better deal. I'll go work for Doordash or one of the other competitors, which is why it is important to have multiple apps, guys. So multiple apps, so if you don't get a good Uber Eats quest run, I log into Doordash and I'll work Doordash that week. If I get a great Uber Eats quest run, I'll work for Uber Eats that week and not so much Doordash, because I know that Doordash pays slightly higher than Uber Eats without any quests or peak accelerators. So I'll work for the highest paying gig at the time. So hopefully I've got the idea across to you to check when your peaks are, what your quests are the quests worth it? Do the math, guys, like, are the quests worth it this week? If they're not worth it, don't chase them down, don't do them. If the quests are worth it, when are the best times to do the quests with your peaks? If you don't have any peaks, that's fine. Just do the quest whenever you think is going to be the best and busiest. Just don't be that driver who just logs in and is like, I don't know what a quest is. I don't know where my peak types are. I just like to drive. You're killing me. You're absolutely killing me. Just listen so I can teach you to make more money on this. Be smart, dude. Bro, be smart. On that Sunday night when the quests come out and that Thursday night when the quests come out, have a look, figure out what's achievable, then plan out when you're going to be working your shifts from there. So I only drive to finish off a quest. If I've got 10 deliveries to do, I'm not going to do 12 deliveries, I'm not going to do 11, I'm not going to do 9, I'm going to do exactly 10 to get that quest bonus. I'm not going to do extra because I need to do a lot more deliveries to get to the next quest bonus to make them deliveries worth it. And sometimes I don't have the time to do that. So I just do one quest and say, cool, that is that quest done. Do I have enough time to do another quest, or what night or what lunch will I do another quest for this? So I always plan around that. For the drivers who work all day long, including the very slow bits, yeah, you probably won't get peaks on in there and stuff like that. But if that's how you like to work, just make sure you're chasing your quests down. If the quests aren't worth it, as I said before, guys, get another app. See if there's a better deal on.
Take the best deal at the time.
You're a contractor, not an employee. A contractor, take the best deal on the table. That's all for today, guys. It's just been another video of me yelling at you saying, make more money. Just be smarter when you're driving. I hope I'm getting through to some of you. I hope some of you pick up some tips and say, cool, this makes sense. I'm going to start to implement this through. Until next time, guys, that's all I've got for today. Drive safe, take it easy, make some cash, and peace out.
This is my turn.